Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. We have been studying the fourth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. So far we have covered 10 slokas. Now we start with the 11th sloka. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tamstatthaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushyaah partha sarvasah. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. Yatha means according to the manner in which they prapadyante, approach, mam, me. Aham bhajami, favor, tan, them, tatha eva, in that very manner. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushyaah partha sarvasah. O Partha, manushya anuvartante, human beings follow, sarvasah, in every way, mama atma, my path. This is a wonderful sloka. In fact, this sloka was chanted by Swami Vivekananda in the Multi-Religion Conference, Chicago, in 1893, in his the first address itself, Chicago, 11th September 1893. After addressing them as sisters and brothers of America, he said, the present convention, which is one of the most august assemblies ever held, is in itself a vindication, a declaration to the world of the wonderful doctrine preached in the Gita. And in the Gita, he has chosen this apt sloka. Whoever comes to me, through whatsoever form, I reach him. All men are struggling through paths which in the end lead to me. That's how he has shared this profound idea from Bhagavad Gita to the Western audience for the first time. Sectarianism, bigotry, and its horrible descendant fanaticism have long possessed this beautiful earth. They have filled the earth with violence, drenched it often and often with human blood, destroyed civilization, and sent whole nations to despair. So, in that context, he has chosen this sloka. The meaning is, in whatever way men and women worship me, in the same way I fulfill their desires. It is my path people follow in all ways. So, it is giving a universal approach. There is no dispute at all among the religions if they follow this dictum. This great message has to be remembered by all the religious leaders. In the next sloka, kamchantah karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha kshipram hi manushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. Manushe loke, in the human world, kshipram, quickly comes success. Yajamtaiha, in this world they worship different gods, longing for success in action. In this world, people worship different gods for attaining quick success. That is the meaning. Longing for the success in action means their rights and duties, they worship the gods here. The reason is, in human world, success from action comes quickly, such actions. So, further elaborating, 13th sloka, Chaturvarnyam maya srustam gunakarma vibhagasah tasya kartaram apimam vidya kartaram amvyayam. The main purpose is to explain for what reason do the human beings follow Lord's path, but not of others. It gives an example of non-attachment. Chatur Varnyam Maya Srustam. The four Varnas have been created by me through a classification of the gunas and duties. It is not by birth, but by gunas and duties. Guna karma vibhagasaha. Gunas and actions. Even though I am the author of that classification, know me to be the non-doer and changeless. Tasya kartaram api mam. Api means even though. Even though I am the agent, mam, agent. Vidhi akartaram avyayam, non-doer and changeless. The classification of duties is determined by the classification of the gunas, means the person's inclinations and tendencies. If you join military, it is a Kshatriya dharma. If you partake trade and commerce, you are a Vaisya. I shall be a priest or spiritual seekers. Such people are Brahman. It does not mean taking birth to a Brahmin parent, he becomes a Brahmin. Taking birth from a Brahmin father, but the boy is joining the military, he is a Kshatriya. So one who opts for the service to the community is a Sudra. People look down, as Brahmana is the best caste and the Sudra is the lowest. No, all are equally important for the community, and this classification is done on the basis of their attitudes, inclinations and tendencies. Many people forget this. They say that, Bhagavad Gita has created the classification of castes like that. So they have to understand this sloka in correct light. I am not the agent of those actions, the actions of which you think I am the agent. Because namam karmani limpamti name karma phale spruha iti mam yo bhijanati karma bhirna sabadhyate. Mam means me. Karmani limpanti. Limpanti means na limpanti. Means they do not taint my actions. Name karma phale spruha. I'm not bound by actions. Name karma phale spruha iti mam yo bhijananti. One who knows this, he will be free from the bondage of action. He will be free from the bondage of action. Actions do not taint me, do not color me. When Bhagavan says, why? It is because of absence of egoism. But there is no hankering for the results of actions. Human mind can become unattached like ripe coconut, wherein the shell and the copra are separate. But many of the people are like unripe coconuts, where the copra adheres firmly to the shell. This beautiful example is given by Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. It is what is called Anasakta Yoga. Lord Krishna is referring in this 14th sloka. In the 15th sloka, Evam jnatva krutam karma purvairapi mamutshubhihi kuru karmaiva tasmat tvam purvataram krutam. Evam jnatva, having known this, karma krutam purvairapi, the duties were undertaken even by the ancient seekers of liberation. Purva means ancient. Mumutshubhihi, seekers of liberation. Kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvaif purvataram krutam. Therefore, you undertake action in that manner with anasakta bhava. What is the purpose of specifying that it was done earlier by the ancient ones? We have seen earlier also the reference of Janaka, Mithila king, Rajarshi. What is the purpose? The answer is because there is a great difficulty as regards actions. That is being explained. Kim karma, kimakarmeti, kavayopyatra mohitaha, tatte karma pravakshyami, yajnatva mokshase asubhat. Kavayopyatra mohitaha. Kavi means intelligent. Kavayopi atra mohitaha. Even the intelligent people are bewildered. Mohitaha are bewildered as to what is action and what is inaction. Kim karma, what is action? Kim akarmeti, what is inaction? The core idea of this yoga, this particular chapter, is discussed in this 16th sloka. It's talking about karma and akarma. Kim karma, kim akarme, kavayo yatra mohitaha. Because even intelligent people, wise people are bewildered. I shall tell you what action is. Tatte karma pravachyami. Pravachyami, I shall tell you. Tatte karma, I shall tell you what action is. Yajnatva, by knowing which, mokshase asubhat, you will be freed from evil. That knowledge I am passing on to you. See how deep the idea is. At first reading, we cannot grasp this idea. But when you read several times and contemplate on that, calmly sitting, you will understand. This means he is talking about karma and akarma. 17th sloka, karmano hyapi bodhavyam cha vikarmanah, akarmanascha bodhavyam, gahana karmano gatihi. Gahana means very deep. Gahana means inscrutable. Karmano gatihi. The gati means, the movement or the nature of action. The nature of action is inscrutable, is very deep. You can understand, it's very difficult to understand it. Karmanaha, about action, enjoined by the scriptures here. In the particular context, they are called vihita karmas. Scriptures say you do this. You do this. They are called vihita karmas, ordained duties. Vikarmanaha. Vikarmanaha means prohibited actions. See, in these two stanzas, we are getting so many, terminology, karma, akarma, vikarma, like that. Akarmanaha, about inaction, means about sitting quietly. The nature of karma is deep and impenetrable, hard to understand. So, the true nature of karma or action should be known, bodhavyam, to be known, and also that of vikarma and of akarma. So, they are to be known. So, Bhagavad Gita is to be read, studied, listened to, contemplated upon, to tune our behavior in proper manner. That's why Bhagavad Gita is adored worldwide by scholars, by eminent personalities. They have practiced it and reaped the fruits. 18th sloka proceeds, karmanya karmayah pasyat akarmani cha karmayah Sabuddhiman manusyeshu sayuktah krutsna karma krit. Yah means who. Pasyet means finds. Who finds? Karmani akarma. Means in action, in action. Karmani akarmani. Karma means action. Akarmani means inaction. Who finds inaction in action, and yaha who finds akarmani cha karma, action in inaction. This is a very high level of thought in the whole Gita. Swami Ranganathanandaji Maharaj used to say, it's a very high level of thought is embedded in this. But it reveals itself. As Charles Wilkins said while writing Bhagavad Gita, it explains itself. He who finds inaction in action and action in inaction, he is the wise. He is the wise one among men. He is the wise man among the men. He is engaged in yoga and is a performer of all actions. Sabuddhiman, he said. Buddhiman. Manushyeshu. He is the Buddhiman of all human beings. Sayuktah krutsna karma kut. Sayukta krutsna karma kut. He is the wise among men. He is in yoga and is a performer of all actions. In Chinese Taoism also this idea is there. No work is real work. When the sense of urgency and attachment are not there, work ceases to be work. It becomes a play, spontaneous and natural. That's why when you work hard with a purpose, you feel light, in your body. You've done a lot of work while returning from office. On that day, you don't feel tired because you have done action spontaneously with service motto. That's the importance of this sloka. This Swami Ranganathanandaji Maharaj used to quote this sloka from Ashtavakra Gita. Nivruttirapi modhasya pravrittirupajayate pravrittirapi dhirasya nivrutti phalabhagini. Inactivity of foolish man transforms itself into activity, whereas the activity of a wise man enjoys the fruits of inaction. An intelligent person, even though working, he feels he is enjoying leisure. A fool, even on a holiday, is full of tension. The holiday has done no good for him because his mind is preoccupied. So, this sloka is to train the mind with what sort of attitude you have to take up the work. Then, even though you are working, you are not working. For a person, samsayatma, mudha, even though he is inactive, he is active in his mind. So that clear differentiation is given. It is up to us to choose the path, either to become a fool or a wise man. Bhagavad Gita only suggests which path you have to adopt, you have to choose. In the 19th sloka, yasya sarve samarambhaha kama sankalpa varjitaha jnanagnidagdha karmanam tamahuh panditam budhaha. Tamahuh panditam budhaha. Wise people say that such people are panditas. Ahuhu means say. That such people are panditas. Ahuhu panditam budhaha. Who are such? What type of people are they? What kind of people are they? Yasya sarve samarambhaha, whose actions are all devoid of sensual thoughts. Yasya sarve samarambhaha kama sankalpa varjitaha, devoid of sensual pleasures and thoughts also. Kama sankalpa varjita. What happens then? In their case, jnanagni dagdha karmanam, all their actions have been burnt in the fire of yajna. Jnanagni dagdha karmanam. With this attitude, with this knowledge, when you take up the actions as indicated in the preceding sloka, then what happens? Jnana agni-dagdha karmanam. All their actions have been burnt in the fire of jnana. The wise call him a learned person whose actions are devoid of unnecessary desires, and results of actions become, all their actions have been burnt by the fire of wisdom. Fire of wisdom. Jnanagni dagdha karmana. Then comes the next sloka, sloka number 20. Tyaktva karma phala sangam nityatrupto nirasrayah karmanyabhi pravrittopi naiva kinchit karoti saha. Tyaktva means having given up. Karma phala sangam, attachment to results of action. Karma phala means result of action, fruits of action. Sangam, attachment. Karma means action. Phala means fruit. Attachment to results of action. Karma phala sangam. Tyaktva, having given up. Nitya trupto nirasrayaha, he who is nitya trupto, ever contented. Contentment. Trupta, santrupta. Santrupti and santushti, they go hand in hand. So ever contented, nirasrayaha, dependent on nothing. Karmanyabhi pravrittopi, even though engaged in action, naiva kinchit karoti saha, he really does not do anything even though he is engaged in action. Because he has given up attachment to the results of action, and he is ever contented and satisfied and dependent on nothing. Nakaroti kinchit, he does not do anything. Karmanyabhi pravrittopi, even though engaged in action. That's again the inaction in action is very well explained in this 20th sloka. So, thus we have covered another batch of 10 slokas from the 4th chapter. We will take up the next 10 slokas in the ensuing episode. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Harihi Om.